Wednesday, everybody. Wednesday night. It's bright and sunny outside, but we are indoors and we are presenting once again to you for your Fast 50 online pub quiz. David, should we be getting sound? Yes, you should be getting sound. You should absolutely be getting sound. It's possibly your PC or laptop, mate, whatever you're watching on. Just check all the settings and make sure you've got your sound turned on. Right, good evening to you wherever you are. Got a funny little mark on my PC there. Let's get rid of that. That's gone. How are we doing? It's all good, isn't it? It's all good. It's been a good week. It's been a good weekend just gone. And we envisage a good weekend coming up as well. We will talk about that very, very soon. Andre was the first person to jump into the chat tonight. Well done to you, mate. Imaginary bonus point winging its way to you. Good evening to Jen over in the UK as well. Lots of you signing in for the quiz. If you need the code for the quiz, you can find it within Patreon notifications. If you are a Patreon, then just head over there, look into notifications. It's the last update that I put on there. Remember, there is a password as well. It's not just the code. You do need to have the password as well. Good to have you in, David. Well done, mate. Make sure you get logged in as well. Right, lots to talk about. What have we got here? Right, we've got Sue. Beautiful, warm, sunny day in Tunbridge. Not too bad over here, actually, Sue, but we keep having the threat of a thunderstorm. That's just Bucharest for you. I have heard that there is tremendous weather in the UK. You're very, very lucky at the moment. Good evening to you, Tim, here as well. So good weather abound, but it should be like that, really, shouldn't it? Because we are hitting summer, and that's what we want. We want sunny, nice weather so we can, start enjoying ourselves a little bit. Talking of enjoying ourselves, let's have a look and see how you enjoyed yourselves last Wednesday. So here is your final scores, your top 10, and I tell you what, it was only when I went and popped this on tonight when I was putting the scores up that I remembered what a brilliant quiz it was last week. Bula and Craig had an almighty tussle right to the end. What have we got? 14 points separating them at the death, and it was so close that when it came down to the very last question, which had 3 multiple choice answers, it required Bula to get 2 wrong and Craig to get all of them right, and that's exactly what happened. So Craig just sneaked the win. Well done to Yulia that came in third, winning her private little battle there with George, and then we've got Jen, Alina, Quizingers, Exquisme, Raf and Adrian making up our top 10. So did anybody get 5,000 points? No. So that means that it was a bit tougher last week. 5,000 points is a golden mark to set for you. If you can reach 5,000 points, you're going to be guaranteed to be right up there in the top 1, 2 or 3. I think the most we've had is like 5 people getting 5,000 points. It's not easy to do. I think the quiz might be a little bit tougher tonight, but who knows? I don't know. Every time I think I'm asking a tough question, you guys go and get like 80% right. So what do I know? Game rules. We won't take too long with this because I think everybody playing tonight is pretty much a regular. But just a reminder that you should be playing along using a handset such as a tablet or a smartphone. All the questions will pop up on your screens and you simply have to answer them. You can take a guess at every single question and there will be 3 different formats. Straightforward multiple choice, then we have picture multiple choice, which as it sounds is just a multiple choice question with pictures for answers instead, and then open-ended questions. Remember, with the open-ended questions, do pay attention to your screen and what I am telling you to make sure you're entering the correct number of digits or letters in your answer. Not all of them will be 1 or 2 letters or numbers long. Maybe we've got a few that are a little bit longer tonight, so do pay attention. Don't lose points because you weren't putting in the correct answer. 100 points if you do put in the correct answer, and a big fat 0 if you get it wrong. Multiple answer questions. There's 1 near the beginning, 1 in the middle, 1 at the end, and it was a vital one last week. You get 20 points if you get 1, 40 points if you get 2, 100 points plus bonuses if you can get all 3. And that bonus does apply to every other question as well. So every player on every question can win up to 50 points as a bonus on top of 100 points for getting it right. How many bonus points you get just comes down to how quickly you can get the correct answer. We give you a 30-second gap to join in with the live chat, and do please chat to me. It's very nice to hear what you've got to say. And finally, 15 seconds only to answer each question. Now, that isn't long, particularly with the open-ended questions, but you guys are so good at these quizzes that we are having to make this as tough as possible. So look, what have we got behind me? Well, I recognise that guy. I like him. He's fun. And I recognise these girls up here. Oh, and I think I know that's Cow and Chicken there. I mean, that's easy to remember, isn't it? Why do I have these people behind me, I hear you ask? Why have you got those people behind you? Well, thank you for asking. It's because it's our random round tonight. Our random round is chosen by the player randomly chosen in 50th place. So if you finish in 50th place tonight, you will win a prize and you're going to get a chance to choose a theme for next week. 10 questions next week. And this week, we were given the Cartoon Network. I don't know if we've done the Cartoon Network in the past or not. Well, if we have, I'd like to think that we have brand new questions here tonight. I know we have because I've written them this week. So it will be 10 questions on the Cartoon Network. I've tried on the whole to stick to specific Cartoon Network cartoons, if that makes sense. So you're not likely to get Tom and Jerry, Scooby-Doo, that sort of thing in here, which were, like Warner Brothers or whatever that was shown on the Cartoon Network. You will find I believe I've gone for 10 questions about 10 Cartoon Network specific shows. So hopefully that makes sense. We'll find out when we reach it. Questions 20 to 29 will be those questions. Now, if you follow us on Facebook, and I'm sure that you do, I did reveal about half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, that we do have a little bit of an announcement tonight. Now, we have got a whole ton of prizes, and the announcement is about a prize. And it's this one. Probably the best prize we're ever likely to give away at this quiz. It's a bottle of wine. But it's a bottle of wine at Mojo this weekend because it's confirmed. 2 o'clock, Friday, the doors will open at everybody's favourite bar here in Bucharest. Mojo, reopening, 2 o'clock, just in time for the Euro Championship. You can book now to get your tables upstairs for karaoke in the evening. We are so pleased to let you know that the bar is opening. And it's super, super exciting. So, we'll give away a bottle of wine tonight. I'm getting so excited here. Give away a bottle of wine tonight to whoever answers the first question the quickest correctly. Okay, so whoever is top of the leaderboard after question number 1, you are going to get a bottle of wine. You can enjoy that bottle of wine on Friday or Saturday only this coming weekend. So you must get down there. But I'm sure we're all going to try and get down there at some point because we need to support our local businesses. Mojo have supported us for nearly 11 years. We need to now get down to Mojo and start supporting them. And yes, there will be more events happening there hosted by me as soon as we can get them in place. We're looking at doing a sing-along bingo and at least 1, possibly 2 speed quizzes as well. Watch this space. And remember, if you are a silver or gold Patreon, you do not only get a free entry, but you also get the option to buy tables first, to reserve those tables first, because we will have limited space. So it's an extra perk that we do give to our silver and gold Patreons. But regardless, just get down and support Mojo. Go and have a sing-song this weekend. Go and watch some football this weekend. I'm going to move on, but Mojo is opening 2 o'clock on Friday. We also have another very random prize to give away. And for this one, I have recycled a prize that wasn't picked up and it fits in rather nicely tonight. It is an Adventure Time encyclopedia and an Adventure Time little vinyl collectible of Jake the dog. And we will give both of these prizes to whoever is leading after the random round. So after the 10 questions on the Cartoon Network, whoever is in the lead at that point, you win a prize. And the prize will be both of those items shown on screen. So we give away a prize on the first question, and we'll be giving away a prize after the 29th question at the end of the random round. On to our overall winner. Overall winner, you're going to get tea for 2 at Infinity. Lots of you have been popping down there. It is just the most beautiful tea room. The people that have gone down to claim their prize, the feedback is superb. You're loving going along there. So, yeah. Nice and simple, tea for 2 at Infinity. This must be claimed during the week, Monday to Friday, from 11 o'clock in the morning if you are not yet back at work, or if you're, a lady or lad of leisure, up until 8 o'clock. So you could go after work as well, but you do need to book. So make sure you get in contact with me if you win, and we'll help organise that for you. Pizza tonight goes to 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, 30th, 35th and 40th. And 4 people missed out on pizza last week because they forgot to send me their phone number. I have to send these numbers off to Jerry's in order for them to send you your prize. So please, if you finish in one of these prize positions, please, please, please send me a message on our Facebook page or to our email at quiz@mojomusic.ro. And please, please, please tell me which position, what name, and your phone number, and I will get you a free pizza. 50th place will be another 1-month membership for F45 training here in Bucharest. Lots and lots of people from the quiz are now training down there, which is wonderful to see. But the other important bit here is that you get a chance to choose a theme for 10 questions at next week's quiz. And actually, with next week's quiz, I have got an idea for a quiz, which maybe we'll talk about at the end. Remind me if I forget to tell you, but I've had an idea for a quiz for a while, and I think a few of you have suggested it to me as well, but I would like to run it past you and make sure you guys like the idea of it. But we'll talk about that at the end. But regardless, it will be, for 50th place, a 1-month membership for F45 training in Bucharest. Now, onto the Lucky Wheel. Our good friends at the BritishShop.ro, they are going to be supporting us when we go into our live events. So we are now moving Two Sides Records over to the wheel for this week. And what a cool vinyl album up for grabs tonight. So Two Sides Records, for those of you who don't know, is one of our supporters here. They're a beautiful little record store located within a coffee store right in the centre of Bucharest. Do look them up and give them your support at Two Sides Records on Facebook. And they just come up with the most random vinyl to give away each week. Last week it was... I'm trying to think. Ozzy Osbourne last week, wasn't it? We had the Foo Fighters before that. But tonight, it's the Beach Boys, and it's one of their classic albums, Surfing Safari. But not only that, it is the limited edition green vinyl version that you can see on screen. Such a cool prize. A gold or a silver patron will win this at the end of the quiz tonight when we spin the lucky wheel. And we are back. Here we are. Right, so good evening to Christian. Good evening to Jon. Tis Wednesday. James, hoping to see you at the weekend for a bit of football, maybe, mate, if you're here. Raluca, a good evening to you as well. So lots of people rather happy here. Christian, Jen, you're absolutely right. Good evening to Charlie. Charles, Charlie, we have got in the works a football speed quiz coming up. Nige asking about the axe throwing. That I don't know about. Genuinely don't know whether the axe throwing is going to make a return. Those poor people, they did open the company right before COVID hit. So it's a bit of a tricky one, but we will see. Do watch. Do count how much you can count as people. Jon, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to that. Karina, good evening to you as well. Right, loads of you signing in. So lots of excitement here. Remember, we will give away a bottle of wine to Mojo for Friday or Saturday on the first question. Then we will give away another prize at the end of the random round. And then we'll give away prizes right at the end as well. Let's hope that I haven't made too many mistakes tonight. I haven't made one for a while. Actually, last week I made 3 mistakes, didn't I? Let's hope there's not too many tonight. So we will kick off with some recent news. Then we'll go into a bit of general knowledge. Then it's on to the Cartoon Network for 10 questions. And then we take you home with general knowledge as well. Good evening to the Bakers. I'm sure you picked up on that, Gary. I'm sure you're watching. But Mojo is reopening. We will be posting about that a lot. All right, let's crack on with this quiz. The very best of luck to each and every one of you. Let's see if we can find a winner on our very first question. We will kick you off and then head over to our live game screen. And here is our live game screen. Question 1. Why was 17-year-old Hayley Marinico in the news last week? So, whoever answers this the quickest is going to get themselves a bottle of wine at the reopening of Mojo. Let's have a look. Who's our first winner of the evening? That's a drum roll. Arga! Arga? AGA, who are you? Tell us in the feed. Congratulations. Anyway, this young lady, Hayley Marinico, what a legend. She went and fought a bear. Of course you do. If you haven't seen the footage, it's quite brilliant. Now, I say fought, she kind of pushed it off a wall. Still rather brave to save her dogs. The bear was just trying to protect its cubs. Everybody survived. Everybody's happy. Anyway, Arga, well done to you. You're going to get a bottle of wine at Mojo this weekend. Andrew, Matt, Sever, Leopold, Emmanuel, Tearfell, Raf, you're in our top 5. Let's move on. Question 2. Tennis player Naomi Osaka dropped out of the French Open after she was fined $15,000 for failing to do what? What did she fail to do? Okay, so well done, Arga. You are the first winner. Let's make a note. She didn't want to attend a press conference, so she said that hostile questions from journalists have exasperated her struggles with depression, which is fair enough. She was given a big fine because when you're a sports star, you are obligated to speak to the press. But clearly, the poor girl is having a few issues, and let's hope the people rally around her and look after her. She's pulled out anyway. Andra goes into the lead. Matt is in second. We are told that it's Andra. Andra, congratulations! You are a winner. Look forward to seeing you there on Friday or Saturday. What is the second name of this couple's new baby daughter? Please enter a 5-letter answer. 5-letter answer. So it pays to listen to me, remember? No one letter here. 5. Oh, you clever people. 78% getting it. It is Diana, should I say. Lilibet, they're going to call her Lily, but her name officially is Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor. And as I say, they're going to call her Lily. So Diana is the correct answer. Andra stays in the lead by a solitary point, just 1 point ahead of V. Sally Souser is there. Bia is there as well. Raf is in 5th. No, they're not case sensitive. You can type in caps if you want, doesn't matter. All right, have a look at this chicken nugget. It's sold online for $99,000 because it looks like a character from which video game? So just to reiterate, with the open-ended questions, capitals make no difference. You can write in capitals or whatever. It makes no difference. Okay, so that chicken nugget genuinely sold for $99,000, which is absolutely ridiculous, and it does look apparently like a character from the very popular game Among Us. That is very popular with the kids these days. I have no idea how it works, but I'm sure someone's played it probably. Anyway, Andra stays in the lead, V up to second, Corneliu's now in third, Andrea in fourth. We've got Bogdan D, Sally Salsa, the family Terpa there, Bogdan B and Jane and Gaz making up the top 10. Still a few more questions to go on recent news. Here's your next one. What is the name of Olivia Rodrigo's debut album, which has gone to #1 in both the UK and the USA? Mafia Werewolf. I don't... I'm still none the wiser if I'm being honest, John, but you know I'm so out of touch with stuff like this. It's called Sour. Her album is called Sour. 50.9% of you getting it right. It is actually tattooed on her tongue on the album cover there, but I cleverly masked it. Andrea quizzing rather well at the moment, still leading. V in second, Bogdan. Family Terp, our defending champions, come up to fourth, and Bogdan B in fifth. Olivia Rodrigo apparently is one of the world's biggest stars right now. She's just broken the record for being the youngest person to ever have the #1 single and the #1 album in the UK. But I don't know her. Argentine news presenter Noella Novillo confusingly announced the death of which long-departed writer last week? I get ya, Jon. I get ya. We used to. I used to do a lot of laser tag in my youth. We used to play a very similar game, but we called it Freddy. Jason. You had to work out who Jason was. Someone was secretly killing everybody. That's basically it. William Shakespeare is the correct answer here. This poor woman. She did say anyone can make a mistake. Not a mistake like that, though, Noella. She literally thought it was William Shakespeare that had died. It was Bill Shakespeare, who we've spoken about before. He was one of the first people to get the jab in the UK. He has sadly passed away at a ripe old age, though. V now in the lead. Here's your next question, number 7. Have a look at this. What are the initials of this boxer? We're indicating the boxer we'd like the initials for, please. Alina, if you don't know who Olivia Rodrigo is, there's no chance I'm going to, is there? But she has got the #1 album in the world right now. FM for Floyd Mayweather, who quite openly went and made an absolute packet when he went and fought one of the Paul brothers, whichever one, I don't care, honestly. What a joke. I say fought. They could have just done, Strictly Come Dancing together, frankly. I mean, really. I like the fact that Floyd Mayweather quite openly just said, I'm here to make money. Whereas the Paul brothers, well, they're there to make money as well, aren't they? Anyway. V still leads. Family Terp in second. Next question, number 8. What is unusual about the sculpture by the Italian artist Salvatore Garo, which recently sold at auction for $18,300? Something unusual about it. What might it be? Your time, it is up. How do artists get away with this? It's invisible, as in it doesn't exist. But it does come with a certificate of authenticity. And my favourite bit here is it comes with instructions on how to display it specifically. You have to exhibit it in a space measuring 5 by 5 feet, unobstructed by other objects. Of course you do. Someone actually paid for that. And they'll probably resell it for a profit. Art. V still leads. Family Terp, Sever Leopold, Emmanuel Terfel in third. Which country has caused controversy after unveiling their new Euro 2020 football shirt? A guy sold an imaginary best friend on eBay. Really? I've never heard that story. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest. It is the Ukraine shirt right there. 72.4% of you getting it right. It's all because of the map including the Russian annexed Crimea. They've now complained to UEFA or FIFA, which one? I think it's UEFA. And it's all kicking off. It's not going well. Anyway, don't forget, Euro does kick off tomorrow. Very exciting. England playing on Sunday, but all the games will be good. You can watch it at Mojo tomorrow. Friday. It kicks off Friday. Mojo opens Friday. I'll mention it again later. Korhonen is the most common surname in which European country? We are into general knowledge, everybody. Korhonen is the most common surname in which European country? V still leading the way. And your time, it is up. Kohonen, where might that be? Oh, not fooling you too much here. It is in Finland. 75.4% of you getting that one right. Well done, well done. V holds on to the first place, and it's a bit of a lead, actually. Whoever V is, you're building a bit of a lead there. Seva Leopold, you're in second now. Sally Sousa up to third. Alf 12 coming into fourth, and Bogdan B fifth. The family Terp drop all the way down to seventh just there. Is Britain playing in the Euro? You mean England and Scotland and Wales? We don't play as Britain, apart from once at a World Cup, at Olympics. Select 3 words whose letters are in alphabetical order. Cornholio. Oh, Cornholio, that's good. Just because we're not in the EU doesn't mean that England can't play in the Euro tournament. We wanted chimps, biopsy, and almost. Simple enough question. I'm sure most of you managed to work that out. Well, 90% of you managed to work it out. It's just one of those where you've got to be nice and fast to get extra points. V did get it and stays in the lead. Sally Sousa in second. Seva Leopold, Emmanuel Tearfel in third. Alf 12 in fourth. Family Terp in fifth. Bogdan is now in sixth. Next question coming up, number 12. It's a quote on your screen. It's from which famous 19th century novel? Alina, a quiz for slower people. The real quiz will return eventually once we've got the new venue sorted. We have got speed quizzing, which by its very nature is fast as well. The War of the Worlds is the correct answer here by H.G. Wells, released all the way back in 1898, 51.7% getting it right. I'd like to think that actually that could be a quote from any of those books. It feels like it could be in any of those books, right? V still leads, and V is slowly building a lead on every question. Sally Sousa holds on to second, Seva Leopold third. Family Turk fighting back now, just 1 point off third spot. Bogdan B in fifth. Here's question 13. In a famous movie, whose name would complete this list? Please enter a 4-letter answer. Enter a 4-letter answer to get the points. I could have said in a set of famous movies, perhaps, because this is the Death List 5, which is a list made by Beatrix Kiddo. We were looking for Bill, as in Kill Bill. So this is the Deadly Viper Assassination Squad members who she vowed to take down in that order. Yeah, you wanted to write Beatrix, but no, you see, this is the actual list. That is the order that you see it on screen as well in the movie. V still leads. Cobra up into second now. Dan in third. During which years did the French Revolution take place? See, that's why it pays to pay attention there, Jon, because I only wanted a 4-letter answer. And Beatrix is, what, 7 letters? And she's not on that list. 1789 to 1799 is the correct answer here. 37.3% getting it right. Very gruesome picture in the middle, but it's history. It is what it is. V still leads. Whoever V is, I'd love to know. We haven't had a V leading our quiz before. Of course, you do change your name. That's fine. Family Turp up into second. Yeah, she was a member of the Deadly Viper Squad, but that is the list that she drew up, you see, and you see that list in the movie, in the Kill Bill movie, that she's actually written in that order with Bill at the end. What is the name of the currency in both North and South Korea? How do I feel about a scoring system that takes into account close enough answers? Yeah, that would be really easy to administer, wouldn't it, Alina? Yeah, that's it, Jon. It's a kill list. That's it, mate. 1. WON, 64.9% getting that one right. Family Turk, right old comeback here. They've gone from first to second to seventh, back up to second. V still leads though, but the gap is closing. Andra, Seva Leopold, Cobra, Dorinal, Dan, Quizingers, Alex, Bogdan, all in the top 10. Right, where are we? 15 down. A few more questions before we hit the Cartoon Network questions. Let's hope you like them. Here's number 16. Oh, karaoke question. What word is missing from these lyrics? I'm sure you recognise the song, but what word have we removed? It is one of those four: voice, wine, face, or blood. And the correct answer is blood. 36.8%. I'm still standing by Elton John. You can never know what it's like. Your blood like winter freezes just like ice is the correct lyric. And things are tightening up a little bit here. So V getting it right, but Family Type getting it right quickly. They stay in second. Andrew in third. Dorinal fourth. Quizingers are now up to fifth. Oh, there he is. He who shall not be named has now come into the top 10 in 8th. And James, one of our regular winners, is in 10th. Ominous for you guys in the top 7. Number 17. The modern name of this dish in the picture is named after the capital city of which country? Now, I have put modern name, the name that this dish is known by, because it did have a different name a long, long, long time ago. Ukraine is the correct answer. Kiev, as in a chicken Kiev in English. I'm trying to remember what it was called. No, I don't think I put it on there. But anyway, there's some more details on your screen. I can't remember what they used to call it. It's like a roulade of some sort. I don't know. But chicken Kiev is the correct answer. So the capital of Ukraine is Kiev. Family Turp, with that question, go back into the lead. V drops to second. Andra, Cobra, and Bula into the top 5. Here he comes. Here's number 18. This author on your screens is best known for writing which book? 50 Shades of Grey, Twilight, The Hunger Games, or The Girl on the Train? She did write one of them. Yeah, it's supposed to be Kiev now, but that's not how they spell the name of a chicken Kiev. They still spell it Kiev. I've checked in Iceland. Not the country, the frozen food store in the UK. 50 Shades of Grey, that is E.L. James. Anyway, 64.4% of you getting it right. Andra goes into the lead with that question. We are topsy-turvy at the moment, aren't we? Andra now in the lead. Family Turp dropped to second. V down to third. Cobra in fourth. James goes over his nemesis Bula, fifth and sixth respectively. One more question on general knowledge before we hit our random round. Here it comes. This is number 19. Which insect stage is also the Latin word for ghost or mask? Oh, they're a very cheap thing to buy, Jon. You get them in schools as well. Chicken Kievs. Hospitals, they like to serve a chicken Kiev. Lava is the correct answer, 21.7%. Nobody going for egg or adult, which we didn't expect, so it was a bit of a toss-up between lava and pupa. It is lava, 21.7%, only getting that one right. So as we go towards our random round on the Cartoon Network, it will be Andra, Family Turp, V, Cobra, and Dorinal, our top 5. Top 10 is made up with James, Bula, Sally Salsa, Rick Rastally, and Dan. Rick Rastally, like that. Here we go then. We're on to the Cartoon Network. In 1993, what became the first ever original Cartoon Network series to be broadcast? I've never heard of this show. I'm sure some of you have. Let's have a look. So time's up. The Moxie Show is the correct answer. 38.3% of you getting it right. Yeah, Moxie. Never heard of it. Anyway, Family Turp have heard of it because they've gone back into the lead. V drops to second, or moves up to second, should I say, because Andra drops to third. Bula now goes back into fourth place. James is in fifth, and Alex, looking into the top 5, he's sitting in sixth at the moment. All very, very, very close, though. One question can change our entire top 6 or 7. Question 21. In Dexter's laboratory, what is the name of Dexter's sister? I can confidently say I would not know the answer to any of the questions that I have written if I was at a quiz and these were being asked to me. I would have no idea whatsoever. Her name is Dee Dee. You guys clearly know your Cartoon Network a lot better than me. Dee Dee, 85%. Did we have a spin-off from Auf Wiedersehen, Pet? That was a great show, Auf Wiedersehen, Pet. I think there was a spin-off of Auf Wiedersehen, Pet. Charlie? Trying to think. Anyway, Family Turp, V, Andra, Bula, James. That is your top 5. Here's number 22. Which villain lives at Volcano, Lair, Townsville? Lots of villains on your screen. 4 to choose from. Moxie. I'm trying to think if there was a spin-off of Auf Wiedersehen, Pet. I'm sure there was one. What a great show that was. Mojo Jojo! We had to include him in here somewhere, didn't we? Mojo Jojo is the correct answer. He is the antagonist in the Powerpuff Girls. And 64.4% of you knowing that. V goes back into the lead by just 8 points from Family Terp. Andra in third. She's just 3 points ahead of Bula in fourth. And James is in fifth. Remember, a prize if you are leading at the end of these random questions. What unique power does Jake the dog possess in the series Adventure Time? I've never seen Courage the Cowardly Dog. But the thing is, I think the Cartoon Network was after my time, if I'm being really, really honest. You know, 90s, not really watching the cartoons at that point. I was way too old. He is shape-shifting. Apparently, shape-shifting. He can change his shape. He has a unique set of abilities and stretchy powers that allow him to manipulate the shape and size of his body. But I'm sure you knew that. And remember, you can win yourself a little Adventure Time Jake tonight, and it's see-through because it's green. That could be yours if you're leading after question 29. Family Terp are now leading again. Andra in second, V in third, James in fourth, Cobra in fifth. Bula drops down to seventh. Here's number 24. What is the name of the kind-hearted but clueless woman in the series Courage the Cowardly Dog? Yeah, we didn't have Sky as a kid when we were kids either. My mum and dad just point-blank refused it. Muriel is the correct answer. A massive 80% of you getting this one right. Boy, oh boy, we have got a close quiz tonight. We're approaching the halfway point, and it's just 30 points between our top two, which is the Family Terp and Andra. V is still there in third. James and Cobra making up the top five. I think, Jon, you're recommending Courage the Cowardly Dog. A lot of these cartoons are intended for adults on the flip side a little bit, aren't they? Halfway then, number 25. True or false, the original voice of the character Ben 10 was provided by a 32-year-old woman. The original voice of the character Ben 10 was provided by a 32-year-old woman. Is that true or is it false? Oh, wow. I thought we might catch some of you out. Well, we did, but not as many as I wanted. 91.7% knowing that it is the actress Tara Strong. Now, she does, I have learnt, so many voices for the Cartoon Network. She does Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls, Raven in Teen Titans Go, Timmy Turner in The Fairly Odd Parents, and many, many, many more. She's also Meg's singing voice in Family Guy, so super talented. Andra, back in the lead. Here's number 26. In which fictional city does the series Chowder take place? Chocolate City, Marzipan City, Toffee City, or Caramel City? To me, these are the hardest questions I think I've ever seen on this quiz. Wouldn't have a clue. Well, I would now. I've educated myself. Actually, that one was tougher. Marzipan City, 40.7% getting that one right. Well done, well done. So Andra still in the driving seat to pick up a prize, but there's 3 more questions to go. Andra leads, Family Terp, V, Cobra, James. That's your top 5. Bula has dropped down to 10th. We found a bit of a weak spot for him. Cartoons, it would appear. Chowder, apparently very popular, Jon. That's what I'm told. Well done, David, who's got one right at last. You're as bad as me, David. The real name of which of these characters has never been revealed? Please click and confirm. Please click and confirm. All right, the correct answer here is Samurai Jack. Even though he's called Jack, that's not his name. The first people that he encounters in the cartoon decide to call him Jack, which is then just the name that he adopts. But his real name is never, ever revealed. Ever. Space Coast's Thaddeus Mandark's parents gave him the name Susan. Yep. Anyway, there you go. Samurai Jack, 19.3% getting it right. Good one for Andra. She still leads. Here's number 28. What is the name of the voice actor that plays Johnny Bravo? They might call him Jack. They call him Jack. Doesn't mean it's his real name. Because it wasn't. He doesn't have a given name. That's part of the character. So what's the name of the voice actor that plays Johnny Bravo? Now, slightly difficult. But you could take a guess because he has the same initials. Jeff Bennett, JB. He is the voice actor. Looks nothing like him actually, but he does lots of voices as well. It seems like once you're in this voice game, you get lots of business. Right, Andra, it's on you to win this. You are leading. Whoever is leading after this next question will pick up the book and the figure. Andra, Family Terp, Quiz Engines is our top 3. Number 29. Select 3 characters that are in the team in the series Teen Titans. Now, there are 5 overall, but only 3 of them are on your screen. So please click on 3. I've even given you the picture. Does that help? So who's going to get the prize? Will it be Andra? Will it be Family Terp? No, it will be the Quizengers, just like that. Boom! We wanted Cyborg, Beast Boy and Starfire. Green Goblin, no. Black Canary, no. Quizengers, well played, whoever you are. You got yourself Jake, and you got yourself the Adventure Time Encyclopedia. Those are yours to be left at Red Goblin for you to pick up. That is the end of that round. Quizengers, nicely done. Who is the Quizengers? We need to know. Back to general knowledge. Number 30. The collective noun for which animal is an embarrassment? Come on, Quizengers, who are you? Does anybody know? All right, click and confirm the correct picture if you would. It's an embarrassment of pandas. They all look slightly embarrassed, really, don't they? Yeah, an embarrassment of pandas. I don't know why they call them that. 41.4% anyway, getting it right. So, Quizengers, just like that, with a big old lead out in front. V in second, Andrew in third, Family Terp dropped to fourth, Cobra down to fifth. We've got James in sixth, Sever Leopold seventh, Dan in eighth, Rick Rastley in ninth, Dorinal in 10th, and we do not have He Who Shall Not Be Named in the top 10 at the moment. Mistral, Orochi, Pitarak, and Willowa are all examples of what? It's also a brilliant GIF, if you look carefully. Wins is the correct answer. I think Mistral gives that one away a little bit, doesn't it? It doesn't matter anyway. It was a good excuse to use that really fun GIF. 91.7% of you getting that one right. Quizengers, they break 3,000 points. Can they get 5,000? That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough from this point, but you never know. Andrea in second, Family Terp, V, Cobra make up our top 5. We still don't know who the Quizengers are, but they are a winner. They really jumped third to first to pick up a prize. Brilliant stuff. All right, number 32. What is the name of this beetle in the picture that when threatened releases toxic chemicals from its backside? It's a little mini movie there, a little GIF for you. All right, time is up. The correct answer we're looking here is option C, Bombardier. But I love the fact that 8.3% of you went for my incredibly humorous gag, Bombardier, because that's what it should be called, right? Quizengers still lead from Andrew V, Family Terp and Cobra. There is your top 5. He Who Shall Not Be Named is not in the top 10. Ruxy is, though. She's come into the top 10 for the first time. Also the nickname for the generic Bucharest. Your words, not my yawn. I don't want to upset anyone. Lake Toba, the world's largest volcanic lake, is located in which country? Yeah, I could have put Michael Fish on there for the win question. Michael Fish, he's a weatherman in the UK, famous weatherman, not anymore, but he was for many years. He's the guy that famously said there would not be a hurricane the night before the biggest hurricane ever hit the southeast. And that's all he's remembered for, the poor guy. Indonesia is the correct answer. 45% of you getting that one right. Quizengers still lead. Family Terp back into second. V, Cobra, James. Andrew drops down to 6th. Rick Rastley, Dorinal. Booler is back. He's in 9th. And Alex in 10th. David, there was a song called John Ketley is a Weatherman. Do you remember that? It was like a punk song. John Ketley is a weatherman. John Ketley is a weatherman. That's just for you and me. Nobody else will know what we're talking about. What's the name generally given to a newborn baby's first poop? I just want to say poo. But poop just sounds so much more delicate. Poo, so... poo. No, poop. Now, it's generally given to it, all right? Don't go shouting at me. It's definitely not any of the other 3. That's what I will say. Meconium is the correct answer. It's basically all the stuff that's left and it just gets rid of it. It sometimes does it before it comes out. Anyway, look it up yourself. It's quite disgusting. Tritium, francium or francium and scandium, they're all incredibly expensive materials. Quizingers still lead, and a good lead they have now as well over the Family Terp V. Andra moving on back up into 4th and Cobra in 5th. Which of these is another name for chickpeas? We've got garbanzo, haricot, pinto or flagellot. Flagellate. Flagellot? Do you flagellot? That sounds like the start of a I don't know, like some sort of advert for medicine, doesn't it? Do you flagellot in public? Garbanzo beans, 41.7% of you getting that one right. 200-point lead for the Quizingers. They've come out of nowhere. They've grabbed themselves a prize. Are they going to double up on prizes? That could happen. Winning more than one. They could get another prize if they hold on to the lead all the way. They would have timed taking the lead just perfectly. Andra into 2nd. The Family Terp dropped to 3rd. Cobra and James 4th and 5th. Still very close though. 15 to go. Here's number 36. Have a look at the picture. Please name the band from that early photo. Who are they? All right, time is up. I don't think I'm going to manage to fool too many people here. Well, a little bit. The teeth surely give it away. It is the BG, 70% of you getting that. Quizingers still lead. Family Terp V, James and Andra. We've got Cobra, Rick Rastley, Dan Ruxy and Bula down in 10th. Bula, nearly 500 points away from our leader. So, I'm not sure he can make that up, you know. But we've got a good lead for Quizingers, but definitely far from over. Here comes question 37. Have a look at the image. It's a logo for which hotel chain? Mercure, Hilton Garden Inn, the Ibis or Novotel? Their voices did stay the same. It'd be interesting to hear what they sounded like when they were singing as like 11-year-olds. That's the Hilton Garden Inn. Never stayed in the Hilton Garden Inn. Anyone use the Hilton Garden Inn? There's one or two in Bucharest now, I believe. I think there's two. I think there's one in the Old Town and there's one just slightly further out down the river somewhere. But I've never been in one. Quizingers get that one wrong, allowing the Family Terp to close the gap. James D starts to rev his engines. He's up to 3rd. Andra drops back a little bit to 4th. And V in 5th. It's close, it's close, it's close. Here's 38. True or false? It is against the law to have a pet dog in Iceland. It is against the law to have a pet dog in Iceland. Is that true or is it false? All right, time is up. Completely and utterly false. Of course you can have a pet dog in Iceland. But the thing is, when I ask these questions, as we've proven with that potato question from a few weeks back, it's just always hard to know if I'm ripping it or not. But not tonight. Anyway, with that question, Quizengers got it wrong, and I believe the Family Terp got it wrong as well, allowing Andra to jump back up into 2nd. Quizengers still lead. V's in 4th, James in 5th. We've got 107 points only separating our top 5 players. Wow. Which country has won a record 25 gold medals at the Baseball World Cup? Japan, Mexico, Cuba or the USA? One country has won more gold medals than anybody. Which one? Correct answer is Cuba, and the majority of you getting it at 40.7%. After that, people going for Japan, then the USA, and only a few going for Mexico. But it is Cuba, and with that question, it's all change in our top 5. The Family Terp retake the lead, but they're just 10 points ahead of they're just 28 points ahead of the Quizingers, who have dropped down to 3rd. Andrew's in 4th. James is in 5th. Wow, this is close. Bula down in 9th, if you're interested. Which French painter was played by John Leguizamo in the 2001 movie Moulin Rouge? Toulouse-Lautrec, Degas, Cézanne or Duchamp? It's a great movie. I think we've spoken about this before. Moulin Rouge, it is a great movie. I had an almighty bust up with my then girlfriend at the time because I did not want to go into the cinema and pay to watch it, and I genuinely loved it. I could not admit it to her afterwards though. You never do you, when you're wrong? V now leads. 3,756 points from the family Terp. 3,743. We were looking for Toulouse-Lautrec. It was 70% of you getting that right. Quizenges in third. Andrea in fourth. And James is there in fifth. We've got, 155 points separating our top five only. 10 to go. Here's number 41. Which of the following is a police tactic for controlling large crowds during demonstrations or protests? And that is an example of it in the picture. We are just changing with every question. I can't remember a quiz like this. Kettling, 33.9% of you getting it right. Kettling is what they're doing in that picture. The family Terp now go back into the lead. The Quizenges are in second. V's in third. James is in fourth. Andrew is in fifth. These five, they've all held the lead at some point. We've got Cobra, Dan, Ruxy, Sally Souser and Bula down in 10th. I think Bula has left it way too late to win this, but you never know with him. Here's number 42. What was the Austrian composer Schubert's first name? Thanks for spotting those other choices. Not everybody picks up on our alternate options to the correct answer. We do try and have some fun with them. Thank you, Timia. Franz is the correct answer, and it's one of the easiest questions of the night with 86.7% of you getting that right. The family Terp have got that 4,000 point mark now. Could they get... Or I don't think 8 questions. I mean, they could do it if they could get them all right and get some bonuses. They could reach 5,000 points, but it's going to be a tough old shout. Quizenges in second, V in third, James in fourth, and Andrew in fifth. So, as I say, all of these five have held the lead at some point. Which one of them is going to get the victory? It could even be Cobra. They're very much in touch here. How many days had Titanic been on her maiden voyage before she struck an iceberg? Please enter a one-digit answer. A one-digit answer. So how many days had she been at sea on her maiden voyage? So we're not counting where she sailed from Belfast to Southampton. It's when she went on her maiden voyage. And it would be 4 and just 15% of you getting that one right. That was tough. Tough. 4 days into her maiden voyage from Southampton to New York City. Family Terp managing to get a few points there. Quizenges in second. James looking ominous. He moves on up to third. V in fourth. Cobra, did just mention him, has now gone into the top 5. 3,864 points for you. Andrea, you're just outside the top 5 now in 6th, but still very close. 7 to go. Here's number 44. Which country won Euro 2016? Yeah, we had to put a Euro question in here somehow. I know I had one about the shirt earlier, but that was more a politics question, wasn't it? To a degree. So think back. France, Spain, Germany, Portugal. Who are the reigning Euro champions? It was Portugal, and you all remembered it. Well, half of you, 48.3%. They beat France 1-0 to win the last tournament. They are going to be one of the favourites, along with France and England, of course, who are always up there. Favourites, never win anything. You never know. Oh boy, Family Terp, Quizenges, James D, V, Cobra, Andrea, Dan, Ruxy, Sally Sousa, Bula. That is still your top 10. Let's see how many of you can get a win over Bula. I know that's a big victory for a lot of you. 45. What is the name of this fruit that is native to Sub-Saharan Africa? Yeah, as we get towards the end of these quizzes, sometimes really tough questions do come up. The tactic here is, if you don't know, guess as quickly as possible, because you're going to guess anyway. You may as well try and get as many bonus points as you can. That is a kiwano, also known as a horned melon. A kiwano, just 18.3% of you getting that one right, and that has allowed people to catch up. Andrea got that right and she's going to be challenging again. She's gone into 4th place. It's still Family Terp, Quizenges and James, but Andrea jumps into 4th. V is back into 5th. Cobra down to 6th. Dan Ruxy, Bula moves on up a place. Alina comes into the top 10 now. 5 questions to go. Here's number 46. On which side of the road do they drive in India? Left or right? 50-50 shot here. Left or right? I don't think the picture helps you whatsoever. I tried to pick one where it wasn't immediately obvious. That picture, of course, taken at 8:30 this morning on Calia Victoria in Bucharest. And on the left, 73.3%, getting it right. Family Terp still lead. Quizenges, James, V comes back into top 4. Cobra into top 5. Andrea drops back to 6th. Yeah, I almost put both as an option, Nige, and I thought, now that's going to start arguments. But in theory, they are on the left-hand side. Or, you know, like wherever they want. All good answers. Number 47. What are the initials of the lead singer of the band Tenacious D? The initials, please. 2-letter answer. Yeah, that's that massive car park that goes all the way from the north down into the centre, Christian. You know it. JB for Jack Black. Again, not too tricky. 76% of you getting it right. This is going down to the wire. Just 3 questions remain. The Family Turp with the advantage over Quiz Engers and James D. V is still there. Have they left it too late? Still trying to get a top 3. You never know. Cobra in 5th. Andra 6th. Ruxy, Bula, Dan and Alina making up the top 10. 3 questions to go then. Here comes question number 48 out of 50. The name of which season features in the title of a controversial 1962 book written by the environmentalist Rachel Carson? So spring, summer, autumn or winter? Yeah, it was quite an easy question, wasn't it, Alina? I was trying to find a really tricky picture. I found one where he had the arm of his guitar just in front of his face, but I think most people know it's Jack Black. Spring is the correct answer. Well done if you managed to get that. The book is called Silent Spring. It is an environmental science book, and it was pretty controversial at the time because of some of the things it was talking about, use of pesticides and that sort of thing. It probably rings true today. Probably worth a read again if anyone can be bothered. Family Turp building a lead as they go towards the final 2 questions. Quiz Engers and James are their closest rivals. It will be down to these 3 for our winner. Cobra and V, both in the top 5. Penultimate question, 49. In which of the following films did Barbie first appear? Ooh, tricky old question, this one. So, Barbie, when did she first appear? Oh, that was tricky, but 58.6% of you getting it right. Toy Story 2, they refused to let her in Mattel in the first one because they just didn't want to, and then they realised how much money could be made. So Bo Peep replaced her in the first one. She went into the second, and then she became a much bigger character, I think, in Toy Story 3. Anyway, it will be Family Turp going into the final question, leading the way. It will come down to this important question number 50. Family Turp Quiz Engers James. Good luck to all of you. Here we go. Question 50. Select 3 answers that can all be forte. I will shut up and let you answer. All right, now you do tell me that you like these language questions, and so I threw another one in. A number, no, 40. A thing in which one excels. That's my forte, like the girl on there. Part of a saw blade and a music expression meaning loud are the correct answers. That's what we were looking for. Family Turp are going to get back-to-back wins, and very well deserved it is as well. Quiz Engers, good quizzing from you. You will get the runners-up spot tonight. James in 3rd, Cobra in 4th, and Andrew coming back into the top 5. Well done to you. 3, 2, 1, and to the Family Turp. There are your sprinkles. Congratulations to you. Let's have a look then at your overall top 10. V, you can hold your head up high. You were leading for quite a while. You have finished ahead of Bula, which I know is a big deal to a lot of you. Bula ended up fighting back and getting into 7th, just ahead of Alex, Alina and Ruxy. Looking at your timings tonight, who was swift? Well, Andra was. Andra, 6 minutes and 22. But if you go down a little bit more, Alina, this is her tactic. This is how she does quite well. 4 minutes and 39. She definitely just goes for it when she's not sure. That's the best way. And it did get her a 9th place finish. So well done, Family Turp. Back-to-back wins for you. Let's remind you all of the prizes that you have won so far. Let's have a look. So we started off with the fastest first question. And the fastest first question went to Aga. So that is going to be a bottle of wine at Mojo during the opening weekend. Remember, Mojo opening 2 o'clock on Friday, open throughout the weekend. First game of the Euros is the evening of Friday. And well done to Aga for picking up the very first prize. You're going to get a bottle of wine down there Friday or Saturday. So the leader after the random round turned out to be the Quizengers. Quizengers, you do get a prize. You finish in runners-up overall, in the silver position overall, but you did get the prize after the random round due to your knowledge of the Cartoon Network. We've got the Adventure Time Daubs of Jake and the Encyclopedia of Adventure Time as well. We'll put these down at Red Goblin for you in the coming days. They'll definitely be there by Sunday. Please go along to Red Goblin and pick up this prize, and that same goes for anybody else who has won a physical prize. Please go to Red Goblin and collect them. If you do not collect them within 1 month of winning them, we take them back and we will recycle them and give them away again, because believe me, there are some good prizes down there that have yet to be picked up. Go and get them. Right, Family Terp, last week you won a little chance to go shopping at Afro Nelly's, and this week you can go for tea for two at Infinity. So well done to Craig and family. Just drop me a line, mate, and I'll send you, just to remind me, and then I'll send you the phone number of the lovely lady that will be looking after you. Now, pizza then. We can see that Ruxy has definitely won a pizza in 10th place, but if you finished in 15th, 20th, 25th, 30th, 35th or 40th tonight, you too have also won yourselves a pizza from Jerry's Pizza. Please, 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 please send me a message within the next 48 hours just with your name and your number and your finished position so that I can sort you out that prize code from Jerry's. The sooner you send that to me, the sooner I can arrange it. And then 50th place tonight is one that everybody wants to win. It is the membership at F45 training and that option to choose a theme for 10 questions at next week's quiz, which we will talk about in a second. So well done to you, whoever you are. Do drop me a line and we will hook you up with that membership down at F45. Help you get beach body ready, because we're all going to be down in Mamaia and Varmouth soon, I would imagine. Or Hastings. Or Brighton if you're in the UK and you're in the southeast. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, one more prize. Over on the lucky wheel then for gold and silver Patreons, limited edition copy of Surfing Safari by the Beach Boys. What a brilliant prize this is. It's the green vinyl. I know lots of you have written to me and said, I really want that. Well, if you want it that much, you can also buy it, of course, from our friends down at Two Sides Records. We have had a couple of people that have won prizes and gone to collect their records down there and ended up buying quite a few other vinyls while they were in there, because it is the most wonderful little shop and they've got so much rare stuff and the prices are really, really good. They do, obviously, brand new vinyl and lots of used and much loved vinyl as well. Me personally, I was actually there during the week just to say hello to Alan, and I did find a copy of a Who album from 1976 which I picked up for 70 layer double album, and it's perfect considering it's 45 years old. It was so lovely and I've been listening to it non-stop whilst I've been writing questions this week. So thank you to Two Sides. We'll give away that prize in a second. Let's quickly come back here and have a look over here at your chat. I need to just go and have a look here. Okay. What have we got over here? So lots of appreciation for Tenacious D. Charlie got the 50th. Well, Charlie, you have been saying that you wanted to come and work out, mate. So we'd love to see you there. Charlie, drop me a line, mate, and remind me, and I'll hook you up with coming to do some workouts. It's brilliant, and I know you like working out, mate. So this is perfect for you. Yeah, Mihai, lots of appreciation for the vinyl. You are on the wheel, of course, as one of our silver patrons, so you've got a chance in a second. And James, yeah, thanks very much, mate. Good quizzing. You came in third there. Just pipped to the post by Family Terp and Quizengers, but we will see you hopefully at the weekend. Thanks, John, for playing along as well, who's had to leave us, but we will go over and have a look at our lucky wheel. Oh, not there, not there. Get there eventually. Right, here's the lucky wheel, everybody. Let's get it up on my screen over here and give it a little spin. There you go. Right, you should be able to see your names in alphabetical order on there. You are on there 3 times if you are one of our gold Patreons, and you're on there once if you're a silver Patreon. Let's just have a quick look at the length of time that we're spinning for. 30, that'll do. That's fine. And we will shuffle you up. What a great prize. Lots of you on the wheel that want to win this tonight. Let's see who it's going to be. I think that's enough, and away we go. Right, here we go. So it's Vlad, Timia, Mike, Anna, Swirl Wave, Anna Zamfarescu, It will stop right there. Anna Zanfarescu, I don't know if you're playing tonight because I know you've got the little baby. But if you're not, I will drop you a line anyway. Let's make a note for Anna. She wins the vinyl. Lovely jubbly. Well done to you, Anna. If you're watching along, hopefully you are. If not, you're going to get a lovely surprise when I send you a message later. All right, so there we go. What an exciting quiz. Not only was it super, super competitive and super, super close, we ended up with lots of different winners, which was lovely. We've got back-to-back winner from last week and this week as well, but they really had to earn it tonight. That wasn't easy. We've got a great prize given away on the wheel. We've got the news that Mojo is opening. I'm actually wearing one of my Mojo shirts tonight just to pay homage to it. Right, for next week, I think I want to do something fun that I've been promising to do online for a long time. Lots of you have asked for this, and I don't know whether it will work or not, but how about we do the entire quiz true or false questions? I don't know how well this will go down, but next week we're going to do the entire Fast 50 quiz and it will be true or false questions. So you're only going to get a 50-50 option on every single question. I don't know how it will work, but we will see. I just fancy trying something a little bit different as we come towards the potential end of these online quizzes. Now, the online quizzes will continue for a while because we know that a lot of you are not ready to go out and mix in bars yet. We want to try and keep everybody as happy as possible. We've got to keep our business running as long as possible because, you know, we appreciate the Patreon payments that we get in. Victor suggesting a respin, and then Mihai saying that should be fun. Yeah, see, I knew we'd be straight down the middle, but I think we'll give it a go just for 1 week. It won't hurt, will it? We'll give that a whirl. What else was I going to say? I'm sure there was something else I wanted to tell you, but I really can't remember. We will be back on Saturday, of course, still with game night. So if I am to come to Mojo, it will be later on Saturday evening because I will be doing game night for those of you that want to come along and play. We do have a lot of fun with game night. The 3-second movie has gone down an absolute storm. It was really, really tricky at the weekend. We finally, in fact, it was Mihai that I think answered it. They finally worked out it was the Shawshank Redemption, but it was a tough old 3-second clip from the Shawshank Redemption to work out. What will this week's movie be? Find out on Saturday. To play game night, get an invitation, you simply need to be a gold or a silver Patreon, and then we send you an invite. We give away a lot of prizes during the night. We do a mini quiz, which we select live on screen from 5 different themes. We play 3-second movie. We play Guess the Funko Pop, which last week, whoa, I've forgotten. What did we give away? Oh, we gave away Daffy Duck from the new Space Jam movie. That took a long time, didn't it? We gave away Daffy Duck. Yeah, Guess the Funko Pop, sponsored by Red Goblin. We do sing-along bingo. And yes, we will be coming into Mojo. I'm going to work with Mike down there, and we will be coming into Mojo to do some speed quizzes. We've got the TV comedy speed quiz from March 2020, which we never got to present to you. That is good and ready to go. All right, we're going to get that. That's coming up. We're going to do a football quiz to time with Euro 2020/21 as well, and we will definitely try and do some sing-along bingo, video sing-along bingo live there in the bar as soon as possible as well. So stick with us because we are doing our best to entertain you as much as possible. But what I urge you to do, if you can, is come and support our events and go and support your local bar Mojo because they have worked tirelessly to get the place open. Let's get down there and give them some support. NBA, says Wana. NBA, all right, we will see. Maybe we'll do an NBA quiz at some point. I am watching the playoffs. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning to watch my LA Clippers lose against the Utah Jazz in the game 1 of the semifinals in the West. But, best of 7. We can come back. Let's not get into it. Right, whatever you do for the rest of the evening, everybody, do look after yourselves. Stay safe. I will see some of you, hopefully, at Mojo over the weekend on Friday or Saturday or maybe Sunday. I will do a write-up over on the Facebook page now, confirming all of our winners, and I'll throw a few pictures on there as well. So thank you, as always, for your support. Please keep it up because we do require it for as long as possible, but we are close to entertaining you in the real world very, very soon. Mojo, reopening, 2 o'clock Friday. See you there. Thanks, guys, and good night.